My first price target for storage in 2025 is $10. And of course, nothing I say is financial advice nor a guarantee, but the reason why is because I think storage is that amazing. After all, storage is a decentralized cloud storage platform. And to put it quite simply, storage is focused on decentralizing data storage. Now, you may be thinking, okay, why is this so important? It's because if you take a look at it, a lot of data storage nowadays, it's happening in a centralized way. Now, is this necessarily a good thing? I don't think so. You take a look at how usually through centralized data storage, there's typically these multiple single points of failures. Also, it's usually controlled by a single entity. And I think people don't really like that. However, through decentralization, that's pretty much gone. That's how amazing it is. So I think that decentralized data storage solutions is the way to go moving forward. Centralized solutions may be the way to go right now, generally speaking. But I think in the future, it could very well change. And if you think about it, the data storage market actually has a lot of potential. According to Fortune Business Insights, it's predicted to be worth nearly $800 billion by 2030. I mean, can you imagine that? That's kind of crazy to even think about. That's bigger than a lot of countries' GDP. So data storage, I think there's a bright future ahead. And I think that when I combine that with a decentralized data storage solution, much like storage, that right there is the cherry on top. However, it doesn't end there, because a use case for something like storage could also be for generative AI. And yeah, you heard that right.
For instance, you look at how it can potentially provide cost-effective generative AI storage. So yeah, that's such a great touch.
AI, of course, stands for artificial intelligence. But besides that point, we all know that AI is going to be the next big thing. At least I believe, because even though some of the hype did die down as of late, even though not many people are FOMOing into AI projects as of right now when compared to, a number of months ago, but I still think even despite that, better days are still ahead, because according to Grandview Research, the AI market is predicted to be worth nearly $2 trillion by 2030. I mean, that's crazy. You got to think about how when it comes to AI, man, its potential is almost unmatched. So I think that when it comes to storage, that's the mindset that they have, the genius of them, because being focused on AI, that right there, that's a thumbs up for me. It shows that they understand where the market is heading, and it also shows how they understand trends. And again, I think AI, it's going to be massive in the future. So storage being focused on it right now, that's a thumbs up for me. And also keep in mind, storage even themselves claim that they can get faster cloud storage at 90% less cost than AWS S3. Now, I'm going to explain what this means later. Besides that point, they claim that they can do this while dramatically reducing your data's carbon footprint. This is insane. Now, more specifically, if we take a look at S3, this is Amazon Simple Storage Service, aka again S3, and it's a service offered by Amazon Web Services, aka AWS, that provides object storage through a web service interface. Now, you may be thinking, who cares about this? AWS, isn't it caca? No, it's not. Because, for instance, AWS market share has grown to around 50% among top 10 cloud providers. So isn't that insane? The fact that storage, again, is able to cut costs by that much when compared to something like AWS S3, something that's quite essentially one of the leading, market participants in its own class, right? That right there is so mind-blowing. I mean, really, this is how amazing storage is. But of course, it doesn't end there, because storage even has over 20 major partnerships as of right now. So when you think about that, is storage a caca project? Does it, have bad fundamentals? Absolutely not. So when I take all of that into consideration, I don't see why storage won't hypothetically go to the price of $10 during this bull run. Now, my next price target is $15. Now, you may be thinking, okay, this is crazy, but I disagree, because, for instance, if it were to go to the price of $15, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, market cap would be around $6 billion. Not too bad. For instance, we've seen SHIB reach around $40 billion. We've seen Doge reach over $80 billion. And these are meme coins. Now, of course, I'm not saying that storage is a meme coin. Of course, it's not. This is kind of an apples to oranges comparison. But the reason why I wanted to even use this in the first place is because I wanted to showcase how in the world of cryptocurrencies, reaching a $6 billion market cap, it's actually not that crazy. It's not like something unheard of. We've seen several meme coins even far exceed this by a whole lot. Again, this market cap isn't even 10% of Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. I mean, come on. This isn't too much to ask for, in my opinion, especially for something as amazing as storage. And now my final price target is $20. Now, is this crazy? I don't think so, because Yes, even though it's, a 50x from here, some people may think, yeah, okay, that's insane. But again, I don't think so, because I think that this bull run could be that legendary. As of right now, according to Crypto.com research, there's over 600 million crypto owners. That's over 500 million, by the way. And this is more than ever before in history. Now, some people think that this number is caca. I disagree, because just to put some perspective into this, if we take a look back in 2021, during that bull run, everyone thought it was amazing. But you know what? Actually, during the peak of that bull run, there was roughly only around 300 million crypto owners. So now, there's practically double that amount. So if 2021 looked that special, imagine this time around with this many new crypto owners. I think the buying pressure, the buying volume, and as well as the FOMO is going to be through the roof. So I really can't wait for this bull run. Also on top of that, you take a look at the trajectory of Bitcoin. I think it's amazing. I think Bitcoin could at least hypothetically go to the price of $150,000 during the bull run. Now, why is that? You take a look at the Bitcoin ETF. You take a look at the number of institutional investors for Bitcoin. I think the sky's the limit. So I think as that does happen, naturally, altcoins, they're going to typically go along with the ride. And I don't see why storage won't also go along with the ride and hypothetically go to the price of $10. I think the future could look so amazing for storage and also this altcoin season in general. Now, how soon? Usually altcoins, they peak anywhere between 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, the Bitcoin halving event happened back in April, so 6 months is October this year, 18 months is October next year. But historically, these have been pretty, extreme examples. One's a best case, one's a worst case. Let's see we take a middle ground approach, which is 12 months, a year. A year after April is, of course, 2025 April. So that's why I titled this video, storage 2025 price targets, because I'm taking more of a middle ground approach. But even if, let's say, I have to wait till that long, I really don't mind, because it's actually more time for me to accumulate storage. So I really don't care anyways, because this, again, suits my strategy. I'm dollar cost averaging. So anytime I earn income, I'm acquiring, I'm holding, and I'm just waiting. That's it. I'm more so focused on accumulation as opposed to short-term gains like swing trading or something like that, because I don't do that. I like to keep things simple again. I'm just focused on accumulating as much as I possibly can on a set schedule. I'm just waiting. And again, I'm just staying patient, because storage at the price of $10 during this bull run wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think this bull run could be that fantastic, and I think storage is that amazing. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.